Hey, it's Big John here again. Gonna do another beer review for On Tap Mobile app. This one here, what the heck? It's Halloween time, so might as well have a pumpkin beer, imperial stout, and imperial stout brewed in pumpkins and natural flavors. So this one here also has yams in it too. It's imperial stout, like I said, barrel aged. I can't wait to try this one. I've had it in the past. I never reviewed this beer. If anybody's not familiar with Southern Tier, the funny thing is when I had them about probably 10 years ago when they were, not 10 years ago, but 2010 when they were first around Michigan area when they were getting distributed. I had the Pump King, which is really popular. Warlock is obviously the imperial version of that. And I also had the Creme Brulee. That's a really good one from them. But I always thought, hey, Southern Tier, right? Southern Tier's got to be probably some Georgia or, I don't know, Alabama or Florida or something. But it actually is upstate New York almost. So, well, I wouldn't say upstate. Probably between Buffalo and Cleveland, around that, right around Lake Ontario. They opened a satellite up near Pittsburgh. And they're doing pretty good. They merged with Victory. But anyways, like I said, I can go on and on about the brewery. So let's see how this one stacks up, what I remember of how it tasted. I can always talk about it a million times, but I'm here to drink a beer and tell you what I think. So let's go for it. All right, let's see how she pours. Oh yeah, it's kind of caramel. You see that in there, dark. The head, not too much. Probably poured a little bit more than I should have, but we'll find a way to equal that out. I'm not too concerned about it. The head's kind of tiny on this one, but this is, by the way, I forgot to mention this part. This is a 2000, let's see, is it a 16 or 15? This one here is a 2016, so it's a year old. So that's probably why the head isn't that enormous on here. So I usually bite the head, but we won't do that. I'll smell it. I might have poured this one a little cold here. Not a lot of huge smell on that. Let's see what we got for taste. You know what? It wasn't really too cold. I can taste quite a lot in here. Geez, now that it's been a couple years on this one, I can tell you what. I can taste a lot on here. I can taste a lot more cinnamon than I remember at least of the other ones. Bourbon barrel, not too much, but it's very subtle, so I like that. Let's see what else I got. Wow, definitely a lot of caramel notes, caramel malt. And the funny thing is, people really slam on pumpkin beers sometimes. And I always think that's interesting because sours have really taken over the market lately. And I ain't got nothing against sours, but the same thing. These beers, we're definitely trying to make the mold with something. They became kind of popular because the whole pumpkin spice and everything's pumpkin and this and that. But let me tell you, get this beer. It's really reasonably priced too. Some of these barrel-aged beers, damn, they're going to cost you probably 15, 16 bucks. I just bought one the other day for 16. This here, you could probably get it on a shelf today. I would think maybe $9. So that's pretty darn good. The malt is just incredible in this. You know, I'm just tasting so much. That black Calmery malt in there, but like I said, I really recommend this beer. If you're gonna try a pumpkin beer and you like darker beers, this would be the one to go to. On a scale out of 1 to 10, this is how I'm gonna rate this one, okay? You never had beers, you're not really big into pumpkin, this and that, you're gonna give it a 7. Now, what I'm gonna rate it as, if you like pumpkin beer, you like darker beer with the roasted malt kind of thing, this beer would be like a 9. So I'm going to go in between. I'm going to give this one probably about a 8.25 maybe. We're getting a 2.5. I never did that before, but I'm trying to get both ratings. For the price, if you throw the price in there, it's a 9 because you can't beat the price on this. So, you know, you're having one of those weeks where it's like, geez, I can't buy a bomber for 15 bucks. Get this. You'll be happy with it. So, anyways, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also subscribe to my page, Big John. And like we always say, have a good beer and drink it. Have a happy Halloween. God bless.